This? Again?
Well, just when I thought he couldn't possibly be a better assistant, he goes and throws on the Stars and Stripes bandana.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 overused TV show ideas.
I think that's tremendously awesome to be able to choose from 20 girls.
For this list, we'll be looking at TV premises that feel overplayed. We're not saying that shows in these genres are bad, just that we've seen an awful lot of them.
You almost died today.
Yeah, I almost died today.
Number 10, paranormal serial dramas.
What I can do has nothing to do with chatting with ghosts, you nitwit.
Take an otherwise normal group of people and a relatively ordinary setting. Add in ghosts, aliens, and superpowers, and you have yourself a paranormal serial drama.
You're not going back out there. I'm not gonna let you go back out there.
What are you talking about?
It has to end sometime. That time is now.
Shows like The X-Files have been able to gain a cult following by getting viewers obsessed with finding answers behind the show's mysteries, with some believing them to be a secret fountain of real-world knowledge.
You find the UFO, and he won't be able to deny the truth.
Sometimes the answers are satisfying. Other times they leave the viewer feeling angry and underwhelmed.
All you have to do is stop time before I cut off his head.
And then sometimes, like in the case of Netflix's Between, they leave viewers bored of asking the same old questions.
Seems like we have a problem.
With so many TV shows dealing with the paranormal out there, it's become harder and harder to come up with a unique mythology, which can make new shows seem stale.
So you have conversations with them like they're your pals?
Sure, all the time. Sometimes we even play chess.
Number 9, reality singing competitions.
Welcome, America, to the Kodak Theater. We have made it.
When American Idol first aired in 2002, it was a huge deal. Even though the world had already seen Star Search and Star Quality, AI was able to engage viewers with its hit-or-miss auditions, entertaining judges, and the fun of getting to vote for your favorite singer. Unfortunately, Idol's overwhelming success led to a lot of copycats that were essentially the same thing, but with an added gimmicky twist.
I've sung a lot of songs, made some bad lives.
Sometimes the shows caught on, like with The Voice. Other shows, such as Superstar USA, whose twist was to find America's worst singer, did not.
We lied to you when we said you were a great singer.
With so many singing competitions, the talent became too dispersed, leading to a decline in quality, although bad singing beats bad dancing any day.
Jeff thought you had a style of your own. And I said, you do, because no one else would want it, darling.
Number 8, courtroom dramas.
Where are they?
What are you offering?
A chance to do the right thing for Melanie, something you've never done her entire life.
The protagonist in this genre is usually an intense and passionate lawyer fighting for legal justice in an unjust world.
I did not kill my husband.
You don't have to do this the hard way.
Typically, the courtroom drama involves the case of the week format, with a new batch of never-seen-them-befores desperately trying to form an emotional bond with the audience before the credits roll.
And if you don't know that by now, after all this, then I don't think I should be the one learning from you.
Sometimes, cases instead form a season-long arc, and you can expect those ones to deal with hot-button issues like race, sex, or drugs.
This is America. Boom. Not guilty.
Fans of the legal drama may say the shows are educational, but more often than not, they're nothing at all like a real-life court case.
I will not let you turn this proceeding into a joke.
With over 1,000 episodes of Law & Order and its 4 spin-offs alone, you could probably make it through law school and start a practice of your own before you'd catch up on the franchise.
Objection! And that meant that he might divorce her before he died and left her millions?
Mr. McCoy, stop. The objection is sustained.
Number 7, high school dramas.
I sucked so bad. I was like a fish flopping around on dry land.
It doesn't matter if the show is Degrassi, Glee, Gossip Girl, or The OC. There are certain plot points that pretty much every high school drama has to hit.
I've tried to fight it, and I've tried to deny it, and I can't do it. You're undeniable.
A nerd who gets bullied will date someone out of his league. Another character will struggle with their sexuality.
And yes, being the only out gay kid at the school gets me down.
A girl will get pregnant at 16 and have to decide how she wants to proceed.
Drew, I don't think I can go through with an abortion.
Oh, and you can fully expect every actor to look more like they're 30 than in their teens. With so many cliches, and Hollywood's obsession with making teenagers into high school stereotypes rather than actual people, it's become difficult to make any show about average American teens stand out from the crowd.
She better not show her face again.
I'm actually hoping she will.
Number 6. Groups of goofy friends sitcoms.
What is Monica's biggest pet peeve?
Animals dressed as humans.
That's correct.
Have you ever seen that show about the quirky, good-looking friend group in their 20s or 30s who hang out at the same place every day and date a lot of people? Is that Friends, or How I Met Your Mother, or Seinfeld?
No extraneous comments, no questions, no compliments.
Oh boy, I'm really scared.
Yes, these shows might be hilarious, but it's hard to deny that they can all feel similar and are light on plot options. We mean, could they be any more repetitive? With a limit to possible storylines and character conflicts, many of these series rely on great chemistry between the actors and strong characters like Chandler Bing, Barney Stinson, and Kramer to survive.
My life was in danger. You should have seen the way they talked to me.
But this is easier said than done, which is why so many sitcoms feel like a poor imitation of Seinfeld and Friends, rather than something new and funny.
That's what they want you to think.
Number 5. Reality dating shows.
Here I am. I'm the Bachelor. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. I never would have dreamed I'd be in this position right now.
Like the rest of reality TV, dating shows really took off in the early part of the 2000s with the premiere of The Bachelor.
And what's your name?
Ashley.
Well, Ashley,
Nice to finally
you look
meet
beautiful.
you. Thank you very much. How are you feeling?
The premise behind The Bachelor and The Bachelorette was simple. Contestants could compete for the person of their dreams. Television continued to use this idea, but often added a catch. For example, in Joe Millionaire, all the women competing thought The Bachelor was a millionaire, but he wasn't.
What I'm gonna say right now might come as a shock.
With all the strange twists, and with The Bachelor's infamous history of the couples breaking up shortly after the show ends, the dating series have felt less like reality and more like a script for a movie you'd find on the Hallmark Channel.
I want what my parents had. I want something that lasts forever.
Number 4. Reality cooking competitions.
Stop the clock. For one of you, this is your last 10 minutes in this competition.
Of all the entries on this list, none has one distinct face or personality quite like this one. Gordon Ramsay has become the celebrity face of the reality cooking competition.
Can you stop tapping
Yes,
and start concentrating?
Okay, my mistake, Chef.
Oh, fucking right, it was your mistake.
Without Ramsay screaming and cursing at contestants, like he does on Hell's Kitchen, it's hard to tell any of these cooking shows apart.
4 chefs, 3 courses, only 1 chance to win.
They all feature aspiring chefs using their culinary skills to impress judges and win a cash prize in the end. Until we have a show that ends with the food being delivered to the viewers at home, it's hard to get really excited about reality cooking competitions anymore.
It's very telling how you just described your dessert. It didn't feel like a full dessert.
Number 3. Medical dramas.
Read less, more TV.
While a lot of entries on this list have become big in the last 20 years, this genre, which seemingly always centers around a group of young attractive doctors working at a hospital, has been around since the beginning of television.
I'm the doctor. I sew people back together.
A medical drama can be successful because the doctors are so cool and brilliant, like on House.
How do you know she needs a heart transplant?
I got my aura read today. Said someone close to me had a broken heart.
Other times it can succeed because the life or death situations have comedic elements, like on MASH.
In the middle of an operation, you rubbed your nose like it was some kind of good luck charm or something.
I do not rub on my nose.
Look at it sometimes. It's covered with fingerprints.
And sometimes, like on Grey's Anatomy, we just like watching them hook up with each other. With so many medical dramas over the years, this genre needs a defibrillator to help jolt some life back into it.
You know, it's times like these when I get into a reflective mood and I pause and think of how...
Good morning, Peter. Give it to me quick.
Number 2. Reality docu-follows.
With Doug Commander getting bigger lately, I've decided to hire myself an assistant.
This format usually just follows the personal lives of people with the same job. But sometimes you don't even need a job to have a reality show.
This is all we're waiting for right here. For
them to issue these little pieces of paper so we can go fishing.
It doesn't matter if they're a group of duck hunters, fishermen, bounty hunters, wealthy socialites, or even child beauty pageant contestants. Odds are there is some type of reality show about them.
I'm Alana, I'm 6, and I'm a beauty queen.
From Heidi Montag to Honey Boo Boo to the Kardashians, many have accused these programs of destroying the notion that you have to be talented in order to be famous.
Oh my God, are you so excited for Vienna? I'm so excited.
And it's because of these pseudo-celebrities that some are finding it increasingly hard to take any more reality TV shows that follow so-called uninspired characters looking for attention.
I mean, I have learned so much here.
Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
16 strangers forced to band together, carve out a new existence, totally accountable for their actions. They must learn to adapt or they're voted off.
It was inexcusable, Peter, and Stewie may never be able to ride in the car again.
Turn off the windshield wipers. They don't work. They're just making it worse.
He's not your friend. Why would you not pay him for the 20? Even if we're not talking downtime, he was still involved in your business.
Number 1. Cop dramas.
We need you to track the drugs that can't be emulated with over-the-counter drugs and can only be dispensed by a pharmacist, and you need to do it quickly. FOIA doesn't stay in one place very long.
To be fair, pretty much every channel on cable is guilty of having at least one cop drama in their lineup. Although no channel is quite as guilty as the CBS network.
Your boss, Bertram, is a criminal. Makes sense that you might be one too.
The Mentalist, Criminal Minds, and CSI, to name only a few, have all aired on the station to unbelievable success. But after a while, they all seem to run together.
Like I said, I've wrestled her off me, but I never, ever laid a hand on her.
Although we admit there have been some really great ones, including critically acclaimed hits like The Shield and The Wire.
I'll put the police on their ass.
Police.
But with hundreds of shows already made about cops, it's hard to see how writers can find anything new to say about or anything new to do with the boys in blue.
Ronald Everett Gardaki, you're under arrest.
For what?
The last 3 years.
Do you agree with our list? Which TV show ideas do you think are the most overused?
You're gonna find the best person out there to cut off my breasts.
For more original top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Let's watch the Brady Bunch.